with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No ball, but ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I been so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits.
Coach, playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
He's tired of you. He's tired of us. Watch the ship.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got daylight. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 70 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. their own 24-yard line.
Ready, ready! 90 Wolf! 55! Get it!
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On the double.
Check 55. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Ready, ready!
Gurley again here on first down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
On the ready.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Exit.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Set, ready? X3, 218, chopper. Hey, zoom. Snap.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now it's Gurley. About 3 yards there to the 27.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Protein spill.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Let's get the ball.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And the return will stop right around the 25. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Hey, 6'6", pull it high.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Watch any fire. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Shoot.
They run. It's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Double time. Double time. 4 down. 4 down. Eyes on everyone. Eyes on everyone. Shit. Greystone, travel. Hey. High 7.
They'll drop the throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Come on, set.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
61, matchbox, light. Hey, Charlie.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Get it.
Second and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Got it.
Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's third and goal.
Switch. Pilot, 64, reach.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a fourth and goal.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And his kick is indeed good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Watch the screen.
They'll run on first down. Young. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 52 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. And this will be a touchback as that sails. Over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready up.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Slant. Check nickel. Mark 55. Topper.
Now Gurley. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, you got three, three down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. And for the 3rd time here, Taylor Rapp with a pick.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Hey, Alpha! Check 55 to Mike! Check 55 to Mike! Hey, pick your game up!
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So kind of a tough break there. No real hook or slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 39-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 59, Mike!
2nd and 6. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
60 outlaw.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He's coming. You got double up. X3, 218, chopper.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
You ain't doing nothing today. Protein spill. SOS. Fight.
He'll look to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 33.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Come on.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 62 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Check 25. Check the backer.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Hey, it's 59. Mike to 59. You don't want none.
2nd and 13. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things were going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Well, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2nd down and inches. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Point after up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Gurley, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On first down, Young. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Young. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Rams' 43-yard line.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check hot route. Hot. Check 40.
And to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Second and goal from the 6 this time. And they'll indeed take a knee.
The sack on the keeper. The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. They're still going to go for it on 4th and goal even after the penalty. No sign of the field goal team. And they take a knee. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough. It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up.